Let's talk about how you can get abs for the summer so you're walking along the beach, around the pool, maybe mowing the lawn with your shirt off, with a sense of confidence, pride, zest, and vitality. Now the time to start working towards that goal is right now. Even if you don't have a lot of fat to lose, and it means that you'll achieve your beach body maybe a month or 2 months before beach season actually arrives, it's going to give you that opportunity to embrace maintenance and really prepare yourself to enjoy the backyard barbecues and events responsibly, so you're able to maintain your abs throughout the summer. You're not going to see them disappearing as the summer is going on. Now the way to get abs really comes down to getting lean, and the way to get lean really comes down to creating a calorie deficit through your diet and exercise. Now you can create a calorie deficit without actually tracking your calories. You can just manage your portion control and keep an eye on your scale weight. I do recommend that you aim for losing about 0.5 to 1% of your total body weight per week. So if you're a 200-pound bro, you'd aim to lose between 1 and 2 pounds per week. That's going to ensure that you are preserving your muscle mass throughout this process. You're just losing fat. You're not losing any muscle. So you're really going to sculpt an impressive beach body throughout this process. You're not just going to become a scrawnier version of your current self there. So 0.5 to 1% of your total body weight per week. So if you're managing your portion control and you're not quite there, you know you need to reduce your portion sizes in order to achieve that goal. Now, if you do want to be a little bit more precise and track your calories during the short term, during this cutting phase here, to get abs, to get this beach body, first, you need to determine what your maintenance level calories are, your TDEE. Now, I'm going to include a link down below to the free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. It's going to walk you through this entire process. I'll walk you quickly through it right now. There's going to be a link to a calorie calculator on there where you enter your age, height, weight, your activity level. That gives you your TDEE, how many calories roughly estimate that you would consume on a daily basis just to maintain your weight. Now, a general rule of thumb is if you want to aim to lose 1 pound per week, so if you're a 200-pound bro and you want a nice, slow, steady process, lose 1 pound per week, 0.5% of your total body weight, you'd create a 500-calorie deficit. So you'd subtract 500 calories from your TDEE. If you want to be more on the upper end, 1% of your total body weight per week, 200-pound bro, losing 2 pounds per week, you subtract 1,000 calories from your TDEE. For myself personally, my maintenance level calories is about 2,750. If I want to lose 1.5 pounds per week, I would consume 2,000 calories on a daily basis, so a 750 calorie deficit. And let's say after 2 to 3 weeks, I'm only losing 1 pound. Even though I'm consuming, like, according to these calculations, I should be losing 1.5 pounds. Understand that these are just estimates. What's most important is that you're consistent with your nutrition, really listening to your body's feedback, and if after a few weeks you're not losing what you think you're going to lose, you need to reduce your calories. You need to reduce your portion size. So maybe 2,000 calories isn't the appropriate target for me to lose 1.5 pounds per week. Maybe I have to reduce it to 1,800 calories and see how my body responds to that. Now, I don't want you to stress over your macronutrients. I'd rather you just make sure that you're getting an adequate amount of each macronutrient. So I recommend, like, don't go under 20% of your diet coming from fats. Try to keep it around that 20 to 25%, just for hormonal health. If maybe a day or two here and there you get down, but a little bit below 20%, it's not too bad, but try to keep it up there just for your overall hormone health. General rule of thumb with protein is around 1 gram of protein per pound body weight, but again, I wouldn't stress over that, especially if you are a heavier bro. It can be tough to hit those high numbers there, and as long as, again, it's not like really low, you're going to be fine. So don't stress over the macros. Focus mainly on the calories and making sure that you're getting an adequate amount of each one. Now, that seems, all right, that's simple. It's easy to do that on paper here, but we all know we need to eat less and move more in order to lose fat, to get lean, to see our abs. But doing so is hard. It's difficult to eat in a calorie deficit consistently until you achieve your goal. So a few things, I recommend that you just work with your own natural eating tendencies. So again, like just managing your portion control, but fitting the foods that you typically eat into your calorie targets for the day. Maybe there are going to be a few things that you need to cut out. If you're used to having alcohol every day, maybe with your dinner, maybe you just decide I'm going to only have it on the weekends during the weekdays. Or maybe you decide, you know what, during this cutting phase, I'm going to cut it out. I've been wanting to kind of reduce my alcohol consumption here. I know it's not the best thing for me. I know it can have a negative impact on my sleep, on my memory, on my brain health, all that stuff. So maybe this is an opportunity to cut back and see if I can kind of embrace an even healthier lifestyle here. Maybe it's creamer in your coffee. Maybe when I lost 50 pounds of fat, one of the things I did was I was having eggs and toast every day at that point. I'm like, well, I'm going to just not put butter on my toast. Didn't really notice a difference in the taste of my bread. It is kind of nice to still have butter on your bread every once in a while. But during that time, I didn't really miss it. But it saved me like over 100 calories easy by not having butter on my toast. Probably like 150, close to 200 calories having 2 slices of toast there. So little things that you may want to cut back, but again, just work with your own natural eating tendencies rather than trying to overhaul your diet. It's going to make it easier for you to stick with. I would really kind of limit the temptations as well, if possible. It can be difficult when you got kids in the house. Or you're not living alone, basically. But really try to limit the triggers for you in the house. So maybe chips is a trigger for you. If you plan on having chips on a Friday evening while watching a movie with your family or whatever, don't buy them on the Monday and see them facing that temptation every single day. Wait till Friday, go out and get them then. Like, you can get them at any corner store. You don't have to have that kind of stuff tempting your willpower every single day. So try to limit those temptations as much as possible. And when you are faced with a temptation, maybe someone invites you out for dinner, maybe a friend, you got to decide like how you're going to handle those situations. If it's like a place where it's got your favorite treat there, is it going to be worth it to have that treat in that moment? Maybe you're at a point like, you know what, I'm doing really good with this diet. I don't feel like I really need that treat right now. I'm still going to enjoy the company of my friend. Maybe there's something on the menu that is lower in calorie. Maybe you're going to go for like a lean protein and a veggie instead of something that's more dense in calories there. So really decide what you want to do in that moment. Maybe you are going to enjoy that treat. You haven't had it in a little while, but you're going to do so responsibly, knowing that you're going to be a little bit above your calorie target for the day. But you know, during the next day or two, you can eat a little bit less in order to make up for that and just balance things out. Really looking at things on a weekly basis rather than just a daily basis. So if 2,000 calories is your target for the day, and today you end up going 500 calories over that target because you wanted to enjoy this opportunity with your friend, with your loved one, maybe you can eat 300 calories less the next day, like 1,700 calories, and then the next day 1,800 calories. Boom! You just wiped out that. You balance things out there. So you can either do something like that, or maybe you're like, I don't want to eat less the next couple of days, so I'm just going to decide I'm just going to hit my calorie target for the day here, be responsible, and just decide like what is in your best interest. Is it worth it for you to indulge during those times? Or maybe you're going to embrace that challenge. And one thing that I have really found during all of my cutting phases that helps me overcome these temptations and overcome these challenges is public accountability. Like, I have always, every time I've gone through a fat loss phase, I have made the process public. I will share my progress each and every week. The scale weight changes. I don't really monitor my body fat changes, but I take photos, pictures. Sometimes you don't see the difference each and every week, but it's just posting it and sharing my experiences each and every week. Just that public accountability, absolutely huge for me. Like, I never wanted to go a week where I wasn't making progress. That works wonders for the members of the Jacked at the 40 Club. We got some of them are going through a fat loss phase right now. They're sharing their progress on a weekly basis, seeing their progress, and you see a week where they might not make progress, and they'll say, you know what, I'm not really feeling that hunger, a bit of hunger during this time. It's probably time during this phase right now where I could eat a little less in order to see the progress that I want to see. So public accountability is absolutely huge. You can do share this experience with a friend, with a loved one, with a coworker, anyone, like kind of partner up, and let's achieve our beach bodies. Let's get abs together. So really, again, on paper, what it takes to get abs, like getting lean, creating that calorie deficit, it seems easy, but sticking to it is the toughest part. So you really got to prepare for that. Really become aware of the conversations that are going in your mind, how you're going to handle those conversations when it comes to like giving into those temptations. Like, fuck it, I'm just going to enjoy this today, I'm going to start again tomorrow. Like, are you going to decide to be strong, be tough in this moment, see this through to the end, and go from there? Or are you going to, again, decide those moments, take it moment by moment, and decide if it's worth it in this time? It might be. and other times it might not be. So again, giving yourself permission to enjoy some of your favorite treats throughout this process. If you really want it, if you decide it's worth it in this moment and I can balance it out throughout the week, go for it. But again, if it's not, don't. When it comes to your training, when it comes to your activities, like workout wise, there are no like special fat burning workouts. Again, follow a plan that suits you best. That's going to suit your lifestyle, your schedule, your personal preferences, isn't going to beat you into the ground. So again, just looking at your schedule, like how many days a week is going to suit you best for weight training, what's going to suit you best, like the duration of each workout. What is the kind of split that's going to allow you to recover your best throughout this process? Do you want to work in some cardio? It's going to help it's going to add to your calorie deficit. It's not necessary to do cardio to lose fat, but focus on the cardiovascular benefits that you're going to benefit from that. So how many days per week do you want to do cardio? What kind of activities do you enjoy when it comes to cardio? Is it going to be a balance between some low intensity stuff, maybe just getting out for some daily walks? Maybe there's going to be some days where you want to do the stair climb, or maybe get out for a jog, or maybe ride the bike, something like that you really enjoy. For myself, getting out on the paddleboard. So just finding activities that you enjoy, mixing it in so it's fun. Even like in the same session, if you're in the gym, like doing 10 minutes on the rowing machine, 10 minutes on the treadmill, 10 minutes on the elliptical or the stair climber, like mixing up in a session can keep it fun and exciting as well. And again, kind of prevent some of those overuse injuries. So I highly recommend that you do activities that allow you to thrive. And when it comes to your nutrition, consuming the foods that allow you to thrive. So even though you're working with your natural eating tendencies, having that heightened sense of awareness of the foods that energize you, make you feel good, and other foods that kind of don't necessarily satisfy you, leave you feeling a little bit hungrier afterwards, or maybe make you feel a little bit sluggish afterwards. So paying attention to that and just slowly improving your nutrition over time, the quality of it. So again, you're thriving, you're able to give the best of yourself to all that you're doing, knowing that how you're eating now is how you're going to eat at maintenance level calories. It's going to how you eat if you're trying to build muscle. It's just going to be the portion sizes that change, and just gradually continue to improve it, because you always want to improve the fuel that you're putting into your body so you can feel your best while working in some of your favorite treats here and there, because those are delicious too and help you feel your best during certain moments, but not when you have them all the time there. So other important things when it comes to getting abs, of course, like your overall lifestyle. Sleep is huge. It's going to help you control your appetite throughout this process. It's going to give you the energy to perform your best in the gym and all that you're doing throughout the day. Mental focus, mental clarity. It's going to keep you mentally strong. You're going to have more willpower if you are getting a great night's sleep each and every night. Again, it's less hours that you're awake, that you're going to be faced with temptations to eat food. So sometimes if you're hungry at night and you're feeling tired, like, just go to bed if you have that opportunity. Get a great night's sleep so you don't have to worry about that food, and it's going to again help you control the appetite in the following day and improve your performance in the gym. Managing your stress, all that stuff. So really kind of using your training, your cardio, the walking, all that stuff to help you manage your stress. If you need to do like brain dumps at the end of the night, maybe some meditation. Again, we're focusing on you thriving. It's not just about abs, it's about you not just looking your best. Feeling your best is the most important thing. So maybe throughout this process, you know that your mobility kind of sucks. You want to improve your flexibility. So you kind of decide, I want to do maybe 3 or 4 weight training sessions per week. Maybe I'll do yoga 2 to 3 times per week, work in some cardio in there, do some stretching. Maybe you're just going to do some stretching at night while you're winding down. It helps you chill, it helps you relax and get a great night's sleep. So really design your lifestyle in a way that's going to allow you to thrive, to feel your best. It's going to be more than just getting abs. It's about you living your life to the fullest, really feeling your best in all aspects of life. So piecing this all together, that is how you're going to get abs and just thrive in life. Sculpt the body that just makes you feel absolutely incredible on the inside and out. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who get benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. More than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback. Let me know what your goals are for getting abs. And again, know that you don't have to get like shredded 6-pack abs if you don't feel your best having shredded 6-pack abs. Go with what is going to suit you best. Maybe a 4-pack is the right level of leanness for you, because getting a full 6-pack have to get pretty freaking lean. And oftentimes, you're going to have to get lighter, lose more fat than you actually think you're going to need to lose in order to achieve that goal. So keep that in mind, again, as you're planning to get ready for the beach season here. Like, you may think you're going to be done a month or two ahead of time, but you get to a point, you're like, man, I thought when I weighed this much, I would have abs at this point, but you don't. So again, and with your workouts, highly encourage you like work in some abs. You don't need to do like tons, outrageous amount of ab exercises during your workouts. I like just add in an ab exercise at the end of each workout. 2 at the most is all you're going to need. Again, you're in a calorie deficit, so you're not really going to be building your abs all that much during this point, but work them in there as well is going to be a good point. So we're crunching movements, pelvic tilt movements, whether it's a reverse crunch or hanging leg raises, and some twisting movements, working them in there as well. So again, you're probably gonna have to get lighter than you think you do in order to see those abs, unless you've had abs before and you kind of know your scale weight there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, looking forward to those comments. And again, the free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked, down below is going to walk you through this process as well.